Baruchim Abayim, welcome everybody. I wanted to talk a little bit in response to some of the comments that we received here recently. Someone was apparently upset that I went with the intention to be Mekadosh Shem Shemayim B'Rabim, to show the world that Judaism is the original pro-life religion, to speak in front of a pro-life gathering sometime, wasn't on Shabbos, it was just before Shabbos, and I stayed in the hotel for Shabbos, so I could do this just like our friend, Rabbi Yehuda Levin. He goes to the March for Life every year, which is a Friday, and he stays in Silver Spring or in Baltimore for Shabbos. And it's a tremendous Kiddush Hashem that someone who presents himself as a Ben Torah, tries to be a Ben Torah, should go and do this, because, like they asked Ben Shapiro, he said, why aren't more Rabbanim doing this? Why is everyone asking me these questions? Should be asking their Rabbanim. So I have a title of a rabbi, and I'm also a Makur of Malchus. I work for the government, I'm a government employee. And so therefore, that's what I'm making a statement. And yet people are upset that I'm associated with Christians. So I have to tell you, we're in Golus, we're in exile. We have to conduct ourselves as an exiled people. We can't go and be aloof over everybody else. And this is what we learn from the Tanakh, the Chazal, all throughout history. From the Chumash itself, from the Torah, we have Yosef and Tzaddik, who became the viceroy in Egypt. But the one who I was really thinking of was Nehemiah. He was the Tirshosa. He was the one. That's the easy pass. I don't have to think here to get Velcro. He was an advisor to the king in Persia, to the Zoroastrian king. He didn't say, Tomei, this. No, he understood. There's a way, and that's how he accomplished the things he accomplished, to help Yerushalayim, to help with the building of the Beis HaMikdash, because he was a Makur of Malchus. So the Zalbazach, I'm not saying I'm Nehemiah, I'm not saying I'm on that level. What I'm saying is, we have precedent from our Torah, from our prophets, from the other writings of our scripture, from our sages in the Talmud, who went and did all kinds of things to be involved with government affairs. They didn't go and say, I have to be aloof, I have to be a hermit. No, they were in the world but not of the world. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's a good thing to do. It's a Kiddush Hashem to show, that we're, because especially considering how many people who identify as Jewish are so far away from Torah, and they identify, they make it sound like the things that are the opposite of the Torah ideology, things that are the opposite of the Torah values. That's what Jews believe. And so any opportunity that we have as Jews to show that there are some Jews who follow our religion still, and we haven't thrown out these basic ideas of fundamental ideas of morality and ethics. That's what that's a mitzvah, it's a Kiddush Hashem. And so it can be makar for people who believe differently. We don't have to be rude to them, we don't have to be disrespectful to them either. But we can't imagine be such purists we're only going to surround ourselves in a bubble where we're only going to be surrounded with like-minded individuals, because it doesn't work that way. We're in exile. We're in Golos. You have to excuse me, I'm feeling a little under the weather, but I felt it was important enough that I had to share it. The other thing, read Sefer Nehemiah, read the book of Nehemiah. At the beginning of the book, he's there with a Zoroastrian king. Then I have another thing to talk about. If someone was appointed a parnes in the Jewish communities in Ashkenaz in the old days, you know how they conducted themselves? You know how it had to be to become a parnes? You know what you had to do? You had to go to the bishop in the town, and there would be a deacon there who would read a book. It was a whole liturgy that the Jews had to go through in order to be part of the Jewish council in a town, to be, important, distinguished Jews who were serving the community. You had to have a priest, a Catholic priest, and I guess later on it was maybe the Protestants were doing that too. Because I was reading Minhagei Vermiza talks about this, and you have there from the Chavos Yair Hagos from my ancestor Chavos Yair, and that was already after the Reformation. So in Germany there would be Lutherans at that point, and they weren't saying, "Oh, it's Tameh, it's this and that." No, that was the way that things were. And again, like I said before, we're not better. Like we said the other day, we're not better than our ancestors. We can live in peace and harmony with our non-Jewish neighbors who believe in different religions. We can't go and expect the whole world are going to be Noahides, or the whole world are going to convert to Judaism. We can offer it. We can give that opportunity. But the truth of the matter is, not everyone is going to go along with that. So we have to be pragmatic. We have to have common sense. And certainly not to upset our neighbors. And if we see that people who are identifying as Jewish, that have some Jewish ancestry, who are heretics, are making public statements that go against the basic fundamentals of Judaism, which is a religion of life, which is a religion of morality, which is a religion of ethics, and they are saying things that undermine the basic foundations of society, of course we have to go and counteract that. We can't go and hide on our own. Now, not everybody can do that. Not everybody speaks English so well, or the language of the country, or whatever. Not everyone has the time to do that. But if the opportunity arises, this is what we have to do. This is how we have to live. It's a mitzvah. It's a Kiddush Hashem. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment. And see you all later. Thank you for watching. And please, if you have any comments, I'm happy to dialogue. But what I'm saying is that this is what's in our Torah. This is what our sages have. That we are living in exile, and this is how we conduct ourselves. We don't go and say we're better than other people. We certainly don't go to insult people from other religions, and we conduct ourselves in a way that is fitting, polite, we're heirloom, we're moral, ethical, compassionate. That's what we have to do. And we're friendly. We should be friendly to all kinds of people, and not be stuck up, and so forth. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. We'll see you later.